Well, hello, guys and gals. It's not a guy, nor is it Mudaher here, trying to record this goddamn script for what I think is like the 5th time. 'Cause damn, it seems like it's been a good long time since Papa uploaded to this channel, hasn't it? A few months, mayhaps, out of the years it's been on the internet, floating out there in the series of tubes. Years, every day more. But I come to you now, offering footage of me painting a dear friend's feline familiars in paint tool side that I've been using since 2015, and to have an excuse to talk about some more recent feelings to anyone who might be listening. And if you don't want to listen to that, that's fine. I'll be putting some like chill music in the background probably, or you can just mute this and watch cats. I don't care. Firstly, I want to thank you for 460 subs. Mom, get the camera. No, but I truly, fully mean it. After the last animation I put up, a lot of new faces came into my notifications, with others leaving genuinely incredibly uplifting and, frankly, as you'll see later on, eye-opening comments. And I say eye-opening because, being fully honest, again, I did not expect that last, quote-unquote, animation or project shitpost to have the impact on me that it did. Shit. If I were to tell anyone that down the line, at 21 years old, now 22, recording this audio, told you I'd recorded like 5 times. I had made a video about some fucking Princess Celestial visiting a Denny's like the ones I've been seeing security guards tweaking the fuck out on. True story. And that further down that line, it would make me reconsider the path I'd put my life into. I would sound like one of those weird-ass Twitter artists that just ramble on incoherently for a while and then they post a cool picture, which is why you keep following them, but you kinda concerned. Welfare check moment? I don't know, dog. Maybe I am. Sometimes there's voices in the tablet that tell me to draw at 2 a.m. Probably. But at least I know that this is one crazy bitch that's decided to take control back of my life and of what I find valuable. 'Cause fuck, I tricked you. Well, not really, I told you in the beginning. This video isn't about painting cats and screaming about my fake 500 subs loot box giveaway. We are going to sit down and talk about dreams, hopes, arts, and how easy it is to crush them all under an imaginary weight you set for yourself. And, even worse, how disgustingly important and enlightening it is to see the importance that you, yes, you sir, have to the world. 'Cause I'm gonna keep it real. Over these past few years, art suddenly and terrifically turned into a goddamn nightmare for me. My hobby, my passion, fuck, even what I consider my job to an extent became like a mental prison of my own making, fueled by my feet being completely swept off the ground and the childhood plans and expectations of life I had. Stories that are too long to tell right here, right now, and all just going wrong in the world, convincing me that everything I made was simply not good enough. Y'all 2000s babies, 2002 gang, where we at? Graduating in the pandemic? How we feeling about that? Because it made me, in a way, not just that, feel that nothing that exited my mind or my pen was good enough. All of the clusterfuck of shit that I won't fully get into, but you get it. This, in general, though, putting everything aside, is, I think, a common plight for artists. So much so that it's probably a daily thought for many of you listening to this if you also draw. That doodle, painting, animation, that little story you made simply isn't up to par with the standards of polite society, or vulgar, nasty, dandy, Wayne, whatever regular alternative online, any sort of space or society you wish to belong in. That nothing you make is quite good enough to put out there, to represent you, and to be an honest offering in order to make yourself worthy of having a place in this world, or maybe I'm just kind of insane and I just really feel like I have to give everything. I don't know. But unfortunately, while such demons can be brushed off on occasion, if you're unlucky enough to fall for them like once or twice, whisper to the evil, listen to the whispers of the evil snail inside your ear 12 times, that bitch is gonna drag you straight to hell. Straight to the bland, invisible hell that it came from. One where you live in fear of what you create of yourself. Cutting the shit, if you couldn't tell. That's where I was for like those few years I talked about. After, falling to my fears of watching everything I planned and schemed for with my evil little hands for life. Just say, Nah, dog, fuck you. We ain't doing that no more. And while I could bitch and moan endlessly about my own personal problems and experiences that led and took place in that cold, deep place, I'm not aiming, believe it or not, for a 2014 Minecraft YouTuber draw my life type beat in this video. Nor do I have the time to fully dig in. I know this is already a ramble, and maybe someday I'll pull a commentary channel, Turkey Tom, and retell my woes in a 40-minute to another video with like a sponsor, Raycon. But we'll see, like, if I'm lucky down the line. Who fucking cares? Because what I'm here to talk about, really just to say, is that as I woke up a few days ago, I guess, while I was writing that, my 22nd birthday in the horizon, into a dauntingly warm November afternoon, I realized how precious the time we have is. And I think that a lot of you fellow semi-doomers know exactly what the fuck I mean by that. And if not exactly in that way, I think we all have our own ways of realizing, of just being stopped in our fucking tracks to say, shit! What the fuck am I doing with my life? Because time, what a silly little thing it is, you know? It's all around us, but so spry and uncaring of our feelings when we try to hold it back, when we realize how quickly it dances by, hitting the gritty. And God, how true it is when your borderline lunatic, war-touting 95-year-old uncle screams that there's no going back. Because when I awoke that morning, looking down at myself in sweaty pajamas, standing in nearly the same place I did back when I had wild dreams of Paris, school, studio thing commissions, I asked myself, Jesus Christ, dog, what have you been doing, man? Where have you been? And where in the world is the person you thought you would be by now? The one that you believed in yourself to become, that you knew you had the strength to? And as I stumbled back inside, whipping my phone out for, some of that good shit to just forget about my problems, I saw it. That cryptid. That someone I believed in. That someone that had the fight, the determination, and the goddamn balls to shape life into what I wanted. Still inside me. Somewhere. And all because I saw a goddamn notification for a comment on a silly video of ponies going to Denny's. 'Cause yup, that's what the deep, shaking revelation I hinted at, that pony-cident. Pony-cident? I don't even know how to pronounce the name of the video I fucking made, man. English second language moment. But what it gave me was a confirmation that even something I considered borderline shitposting, not even borderline really, it was really just meant to be a shitpost, had put a little piece of myself out there. A nugget. A crumb, if you will, of my work and thus self that people seem to rather enjoy in their own odd ways. And the own odd way that I did. And not even just enjoy, they saw it. And that's what truly hit me, harder and faster than the Ram Dodge slamming into 2003 Paper Plates Toyota Corolla on a Houston highway. That what I'm looking for out of my art, out of life in general, is to be seen. And honestly, I think that's truly what art is about. At its core, what we consider the arts are simply the expression of our lives, of what we see, smell, feel, and laugh at, you know? That's why they're called the humanities in the first place, don't you think? So as I sat there, reading down what to me was a surprisingly long and endearing list of people commenting laughs, thoughts, and their emotions towards something I created, it was as if I'd awoken from a long and suffocating slumber induced from the fear and weird obsession I had at what was now making me feel alive, just being recognized. It was a stupid fucking delusion which had caused me to lessen more and more until I was like nothing. I was just crushed in a stupid little box inside of me. I felt nothing. A little homo sapien too scared of the humanities. Get it? I used the scientific name. Until I realized, looking back at my teenage creations, the comments left in them, my archives, my doodles, my sketchbooks, everything at my disposal, that the word artist does not mean a conventional, purely marketable image and talent which society would have you believe, but rather a person who decides that they are worthy of being recognized as here. Right fucking here. In this world, man. In the world that we all inhabit, man. We're in this fucking world, man. I want to make art. I want to make crude, unpolished doodles on walls and stalls just to come home and write the script for an animation that will take months off my life. I want to go out and jam with my friends. Old strings creating sound and art on the instruments that I've been so afraid to touch for years for no good fucking reason. I want to scratch tattoos that I'll regret and laugh back at with nostalgic and cheerful tears in my eyes 50 years from now on. Be I so blessed to see those days. I want to write and trudge through the pain of editing paragraphs, words, grammar, because that is exactly what makes it worth it. And I want to yell out into the world with every little single fucking piece of creation, amateur video, rambling, haphazard script, and fucking whatever that I have while I can. And I hope that you do too. Because I'm no goddamn algorithm master. I'm not really a content creator. But I feel like as if I owe my little self what a lot of us, especially those in our early adulthood, had bright-eyed dreams of doing or just wanted to experiment with at a young age and upload more videos. Because as new age, or as some might call it, cringe it might be, and the title of YouTuber still holds like a tiny special meaning in my heart. One that comforts me by signifying the fact that whatever I do here doesn't necessarily have to be polished or a masterpiece or perfect. I'm not setting this up for a grade. I'm not exposing this in the fucking Louvre, however it's pronounced. God, my French companions, forgive me. It just simply has to be what I wish it for it to be. What I want to tell the world. What I want to tell you, internet user. And in this crude, rambling iPhone mic recorded that's still better than my deep-fried laptop mic quality videos that fuck it. What I want to say is just create. Because in the eyes of time, we are lucky to have this brief blink and spark in it, and it would be foolish to never let it burn to its full capacity, internet user. That's your name now. So thanks for the 416 subs. My mom did not get the camera, but I got free editing software and a tablet, and phone. All modern man could ever need. Next to some shiner.